Good afternoon. On today's news, we will focus on 4 news stories about our American government. When we come back, we will go out to Josie, who is in Syria, and we'll be talking about the gas crisis over there.
Thanks, Darian. I'm here live in Syria to do a report on the U.S. missile launch on an airbase in Syria, led by the President of the United States, Donald Trump. On April 7, 2017, the U.S. fired dozens of cruise missiles on an airbase in response for a suspected chemical gas attack in a town that held rebellious members and killed innocent women and children. I'm here with Hector Hernandez, and he's going to give me his opinion on the Syrian gas attack.
Well, I think the U.S. did right by sending those missiles because they're killing a lot of people. The government is basically keeping everybody down. They're killing everybody that doesn't agree with them. So I think that the U.S. had to do that, and they have to do more. And also they have to somehow try to get the regime out, because it's not going to stop. And a lot more innocent people are just going to keep dying.
Do you think it was okay for the Syrian people to just gas their own people?
No, some regiments do that. Some, they want to stay in power, so they kill a lot of people to keep them in line. And that's the only way they're able to keep the power, because otherwise, they can't have just regular elections. They keep choosing their own friends or relatives to become presidents, and that's how North Korea and everybody else, they kind of have the same people for years and years, and the people at the bottom, basically, they just have to take it, and otherwise they'll die.
So you think it was necessary for the U.S. to launch those missiles?
Yeah, again, they have to do more than that. They have to go in there, and they keep striking their own people, Air Force.
So
They should have a no-fly zone to where, the U.S. has done that, like in Iraq, people, the planes can't fly, because otherwise the U.S. will get involved with their Air Force, and that will stop some of the killings.
do you think there was any other way the U.S. could have responded to this?
No, they won't listen. Some of these people they only listen to the same power, the same strikes they use. That's the only way they'll listen. They won't listen to reason. That's the only way they can stay in power, by, again, either putting their politicians in jail, the ones that don't agree with them, or killing their own people.
Right.
So but it's not just Syria. I guess there's a lot of places like that. You got North Korea, you got some countries in Africa, you got Russia meddling with other countries, so it's hard because it's not only one place, it's a whole bunch of different places, and you really can help everybody, but when the U.S. helps, that seems to make a difference.
Right.
So,
Thank you, Hector.
thank you.
What? Thank you for that. Now for our second story, we go out to Oscar Gonzalez, who is in Los Angeles, California, and will be talking to us about immigration reforms.
As discussions between Democrats and Republicans in Congress start to heat up over immigration reform, FNN goes to the streets to ask the opinions of the people and start to wonder about the immigration reforms. And this is what we found out. But now we're going to find someone to talk about the immigration reform. Let's see if there's anyone. Who's there? Excuse me, sir. How are you doing today?
Good food.
What are your feelings about the deportation going on in this country?
That's crazy, man.
Why do you feel about this?
Man, they deported my little homies last night, man. They deported a little Sleepy, little Moco. Man, some BS, man.
Why do you feel that way?
Man, all he's doing is deporting families, man, separating families. I got my cousins deported last night, man. Some BS, man. That's it.
What? Thank you for that marvelous story, Oscar. Now for our third story, we go out to Orel Santoya, who is in South Korea, and will be talking to us about the tensions between North Korea and the United States.
Yes, thank you, Darian. We're here live in South Korea, as you can see. And over the last few weeks, we have noticed that North Korea has been doing a lot of missile practice launches. North Korea launched a medium-range ballistic missile called the KN-15. The projectile flew 310 miles into the Sea of Japan, which is about 23 minutes before it crashed into the Sea of Japan. South Korea's Joint Chief of Staff said the projectile was fired from an area about 50 miles northeast of Pyongyang. Right now we will be going around South Korea and getting people's reactions and opinions to what they think about the current situation in North Korea. So we're here with Stacey Lee and we want to ask her what are her opinions about North Korea's missile launches.
North Korea is continuously working on the technology behind their missile attacks, and at the moment, from what I know, their missile is not able to reach American grounds and they are not able to cause harm. And if they were to launch a missile, I know that our country will protect us from those, and I honestly think they should stop what they're doing. And I know we can't control that, but I think I'm really against the whole North Korea missile launches.
Well, thank you for your time. Reporting live from South Korea, this has been Orel from FNN News.
What? Wow, what a wonderful news story. On other news, I focus on the non-nuclear bomb that was dropped on Afghanistan on April 14th. They're calling it the most powerful non-nuclear bomb that the US has ever dropped, and they did this in Afghanistan on ISIS on April 14, 2017. The bomb was said to be over 30 feet long, weighing over 21,600 pounds, and it had a GPS-guided munition. The target was a network of underground tunnels which ISIS had been using to stage attacks on the government in Afghanistan. After these events, many people have been questioning their safety in the United States. We are live here at Fairfax High School looking for people to interview. Excuse me, sir, do you have a moment? So did you hear about the attacks that occurred in Afghanistan?
Yeah, I heard it on the news.
What's your opinion? Do you feel safe now?
No, not really. I feel like there's going to be a terrorist attack.
Alright, thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you.
What? Go out to Oscar Gonzalez.
Here we are in the U.S.-Mexico border wall in San Diego, California. As you can see, the building process of the 1,989-mile wall has begun, and Trump claims that Mexico will pay for it, but the Mexican president, Enrique Peña Nieto, has claimed he will not pay for it or his country, and no response from Trump has claimed from that. As we walk along this, plantation has begun. As comparison to the wall, it's not much taller as of right now, but this is the beginning process of the wall. We can even see a camp over there. Maybe it's protesters. So we'll go ask for an interview, and we'll be right back. He said no. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you for being with us this evening. This has been Darian Garcia with FNN News. See you later.